to me. So on the screen is my email address and my phone number as Oasis. I think it'd be a good idea if you jot that down while the screen is there, and then you can reach out to me personally. Really?
Hi guys, I'm Lily. I know that it's doing the thing, but my name is there, my email is there.
Okay.
All right.
Next slide. So we'd like to get to know you. And I see Ola. So Ola, if you could unmute, just tell us your name, the country you're from, and how long you've been in the United States.
My name is Ola. I'm from Ukraine, and I've been in the United States for a year and 7 months.
Thank you. Okay. We have Laurentine. Are you there?
Yes, please.
Okay. Go ahead, Laurentine. Tell us your name.
My name is Laurentine, Denmark Laurentine. Now I'm
Hi.
from Central Africa Republic. Now the USA 4 years ago.
Okay, great. Thanks. Thanks, Laurentine. How about Mariana? Are you available? No. Oh, there. Oh, hi, Mariana. How are you? Good. Can you, good. Can you just tell us where you're from and how long you've been in the United States?
We're from Ukrainian. We live in Rochester 2 months.
2 months. Wow.
11 months.
11 months. Okay. Well, welcome to Rochester. Thank you. How about Lilia? Are you there, Lilia?
My name is Lilia, and I'm in US 5 years.
5 years.
5 years. Okay, good. And where are you from, Lilia?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ukraine. Okay, good, good. And I see Lisbeth. Lisbeth, can you tell us where you're from and how long you've been in the United States?
Hi, yes, I'm from Cuba. I've been here about 3 years.
Okay, great. All right. Are we missing anybody? Oh, iPhone. Who is the iPhone, Ala? We had Laurentine, yep.
Voloshyuk iPhone,
Bolashuk.
Valentina.
Yes, me.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe later we'll get Valentina. Okay, Lilia, can we change the slide here? All right. We're gonna, as soon as we get our technology going here, we'll move to our next slide. Sorry, guys, we're learning about this.
Love to hear about some of your experiences. So, oh, I'm sorry. No, we just, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about some of your work goals, and we're going to focus on 3 specific areas. We're going to talk about your interests, such as nursing or computers. We're going to talk about your work preferences. For example, do you like to work alone or do you like to work with other people? And we're going to talk about your skills and competencies. For what are you good at? What will make you a valuable employee? Okay, next slide. Now it's your
Okay, so let's take a minute and hear something about your work experiences. So I heard, was it someone's actually at work right now?
Yes.
Anybody want to share? Like, I think we particularly like to hear what has helped you be successful at your job and what's made it difficult. Can someone share about their work experiences? Just wave at me if you have something you'd like to say about work.
Ola, how about you?
Mm. I love working in US. My main concern was my accent. I was very worried about my accent that people can ask me twice or three times what I meant. But work is good. I like working. It gives me money.
Hey, can I ask, how did you find your job? Did you find it on your own, or did someone help you get the job?
Actually, Ella helped me because she found a woman who was working as a volunteer or who was the chief of volunteering or something like that.
Yep.
So she introduced me to that woman, and that woman helped me to go into the hospital as a volunteer, and then I got a job at a hospital because I
Good for you, good for you.
Yeah, that's great. So ALA is a resource, and volunteering is also a great way to find a job.
That's all.
Connections.
Connections, yes.
Oh, building your network.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Anyone else have a work experience to share?
We really would like to hear from you. How about Laurentine?
Did you say you were working, Laurentine? Still there? Can you hear us? You gotta unmute, Laurentine.
Yeah, I work on the workmess. Now, I work at teamwork, so I like to work.
Can I? Why do you like to work? What's good about it?
And West Ridge Road,
On Westridge Road? Yes.
yes.
Okay.
And you like it because you earn money, yes.
Yeah.
What else is good about working besides the money?
Can you say that again, please?
What else besides the money do you like about working?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to guess working is good because it probably makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, work is good. We got feel good, and I'm happy to work with my team working at work. So that's why I like to work. Maybe.
Good,
Okay,
good.
okay,
All right.
okay.
Let's go to our
All right,
next.
so we're going to move forward and to have pen and paper ready to get to work. I think, Lily, can we have the next slide? So this, what I've written on the screen is an example of what you're going to do on your note paper. Now, it doesn't have to look just like mine, but what you're going to do is similar. You're going to create lists. And the lists are going to have headings on them like we're showing you. So one of your headings will be my interests, and the next will be my preference. You don't have to write right now like crazy, but your first list that you're going to make is going to be my interests. And as we work through today's presentation, we're going to remind you what it is that you should be writing and taking a note, right?
And when you're done, we're going to have you take a picture of or screenshot of your work. And Lily will tell you later what you'll do with that. So please make sure you do the assignment because we are going to collect it. We're going to be teachers. Okay.
All right, next slide, please, Lily. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is interests. And by interests, we want to know what it is that works for you when you're looking to find a job. So where do your interests lie? And there's three pictures there of folks who have chosen work in a culinary, a cooking trade, someone who's sewing. I love the picture of a young woman who has actually chosen to work in the trade. She's going to work with tools. So the next slide, please. So we have put together a list, and our list is not, absolutely complete. There are things that you can add to this, but you can go one more. All right, so there's a kind of a, let's call it a starter list of areas that you might choose to work in, that you might find interesting. So first on the list might be working with children in childcare. You go down the list a little further, there's the trade work, like the picture of the young woman who was working as a carpenter. Another example of an outdoor job would be landscaping at the bottom of that list. So I want you to take a moment now, and now you're going to use your note paper. Lily, would you go forward one? And you're going to identify your interest. Now, you don't have to write 10 things down, but it'd be nice if you could write 2 or 3 things down of areas that are particularly interesting.
Okay, so we'll put that list back up.
Yeah, why don't we go back one slide?
So you can look at that, and also, please, if you have other ideas, we would love to hear them. So we'll head back to that.
You can choose from our
Can you
list.
go back to that
Yeah.
list? Yeah. There you go.
Right, you can choose from our list, or you may have something else in mind that you would like to do.
And we're going to ask you to share out, and we're going to give you maybe 1 minute, minute and a half to write down your interests, and then we're going to share. We want to hear from you. Yeah, it does. It has to light up. You got it? You can finish.
Mariana, are you driving with Vasil?
Okay, enough time. Everybody has 2 or 3 things on their list.
I'm so sorry, but we barely can hear you. We almost cannot hear you.
You can't hear us?
I can hear you, but I cannot hear your partner.
Ah, if I stand over here, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's much more better.
Oh, I apologize. Okay. Well, I think one of our computers is being problematic. All right. Thank you for saying that, Ola. Thank you for speaking up. I like that quality. That's a good quality. All right. So let me repeat then what I said if you weren't hearing it. We're going to ask you to write on your note paper under the heading of interests 2 or 3 areas of work that are interesting to you. All right. Okay. All right. Someone want to share one? Mariana, can you hear me? Ola, how about you? Your microphone is, can you turn it up? Do you have a
My
work area?
my primary interest is working in a hospital,
Okay.
but also I would like to find some hobbies such as cooking classes or nail classes or something like that.
I like it. I like that. Okay. So, oh, it's,
Tell me what she said.
she said hospital work? Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
all right. Technology's failing us. So we were going to write on our smart board, but we'll pass up the writing part. Yeah. Who else has a work interest they'd like to share? Laurentine? Lisbeth?
Yes.
Yeah, Laurentine, what's your work interest area? Where do you want to find a job?
I've had the workmess. Now work on the prepared food I'm cooking. So I love to that.
Ah, I like cooking too. Yes.
Yeah.
And who's this on the iPhone?
Me.
Me. Me. Well, what's me's name? I didn't hear your name earlier.
Valentina.
Ah, Valentina. So, Valentina, do you have an interest area you'd like to share?
Yeah, this is child care. I
Child-
love, yeah, I love very children.
You love working with children. That's an important piece. If you're going to work with childcare, you better love them.
Yeah, I have a lot cousin.
Yeah. Good, 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 good. So what's really important about you being able to say this? And like, use me as an example. So if you come to my office saying that you would like a job, a different job, a better job, one of the first questions I'm going to ask you is, where are your interests? Because I want to look for jobs that are going to work for you, and you really have to like what you're doing if you're going to be successful in that job. Everybody agree?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you need to be able to say those things and not just be quiet about answering that question, right? All right, so on your note paper now, everybody should have listed 2 or 3 different interest areas. Very good. All right, we're going to give it back to Diane, who is going to talk to you about the next area.
Okay, now you know what your interests are, so we're going to talk about what your preferences are. We've got a couple of pictures up there that, well, we did. Where are we going? Oh, sorry, the technology is, yeah, that's where we are. And you might want to say, well, what is that picture of the bridge? Why are we doing that? And we're talking about work. But maybe you like to work outdoors. Maybe you like farming or you like construction work. So you like to be outdoors. If you do, remember it's really cold in Rochester in the winters. So make sure you don't mind the cold. We've got a clock there. We know your time is important, and we know that you have a lot of things that you need to schedule. You're scheduling school, you're scheduling work, you're scheduling home responsibilities. You need to figure out when work fits best into your schedule. And then there's a picture of somebody on a laptop. Technology is huge today. Do you like technology? If you don't, you probably should start to develop some skills in technology, because even farming requires you to use some technology these days. Okay, next slide, Lily. All right, so we have a list of some preferences, and I talked about indoors versus outdoors. Where do you really like to work? These are the different shifts. I know a lot of people work in the evening because they're coming to school during the day. Do you like to work alone, or would you rather be around people? Do you like a big active company, or would you like to be with a small 2 or 3 people company? High tech, low tech, hands-on. Are you a carpenter? Do you like to sew? Or do you want to work more with your brain? Do you like accounting, working with numbers? Clean and dirty. It's kind of a funny one, but some jobs you can go and you can be dressed up and you can look really nice and not get yourself too messed up. And there's other jobs where you're going to dig ditches, or you're going to be, working with a lot of dirty tools like an auto mechanics. Busy, quiet. Do you prefer a busy place? You like a bustling restaurant or a bustling hospital? Or do you want to work in a quiet office space? All right, next slide. So if you can write down a couple of your preferences, think about what you really like. It's important. Okay, I'll give you about a minute and then we'll come and share out. Lily, can you go back to the list of preferences? The list. Thanks. That's okay, don't worry about it. It was. All right, about 30 more seconds and we'll come back and share. Okay, Lily, can you put it on the next screen? All right, I would love to hear from people. What are your work preferences? I could only see one person, so Ola, would you like to share?
Sure. I would like to work indoor with a flexible schedule with the people around as a high tech, working in a clean and busy space.
Okay, that's great. So what kind of job is that?
Nursing?
Nursing. All right. And are you studying nursing right now, Ola?
Yeah. But like
You are.
I'm taking pre-classes.
Okay.
Nursing.
Good, good. At MCC, is that?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, good. All right, Laurentine, I'm gonna pick on you again. I love to see your smiling face.
Yeah.
Hi, okay, so what are your preferences, Laurentine?
So I like to work like to clean
Mm-hmm.
and handle on the work time
Yep,
to mix like to change the schedule for the time for the people.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Oh, who's on the iPhone? I forget their name. What's their name, Ala?
Valentina.
Valentina. Valentina.
First, Lisbeth.
Yeah, where is Lisbeth? Yeah.
Lisbeth has a lot of experience. I'm sure she can share.
Okay, Lisbeth, would you share with us? Thanks.
Yeah, I like a quiet place. I prefer first and second shift.
Okay,
I also like technology.
good.
Yeah.
What kind of technology do you like to work with?
Like the online class, computers.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, computers.
Good. Lisbeth, are you working right now? Do you have a job?
Yeah, I mean ACR home care.
Okay, great, great. How about one more, Lilia?
I want indoor. I don't know. It's kind of the choices you give me. Like, I don't mind either. But jobs that I like want and I'm studying right now, it's interior design. So kind of like I'm gonna be inside and outside, and I'm gonna work on tech a lot. And I feel like it's more like a clean job. But
Yep.
sometimes you need to get messy because you need to like paint and stuff. Sometimes you have to be hands-on. So it's kind of goes both ways. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, we love interior design here. So does Ala. We talk about it all the time. Are you working? Are you working with an interior designer right now?
Not yet. I'm just studying for interior design for right now.
Where are you studying?
MCC.
Okay, great. I might call you and ask for some help.
Sure.
Okay, all right. We were gonna write down what you all were saying, but our technology is not working. So hopefully you keep writing on your papers because you're gonna send us those copies. Lily, could you go to the next frame, please? All right, Michael's gonna take over.
I'm back. Okay, everybody, you should have two lists going on your note papers, right? So you've got one list with the heading interests, and you have another list with the heading preferences. And now you're going to do a third heading, and it's either going to be, you can write either competencies or my skills, one or the other, for the heading on this one. And when I ask this question, when I have a client come in my office and I ask them about their skills, often I get, I don't have any skills to speak of. But when we begin to have a conversation, we discover that there are things that they don't themselves necessarily think of skills, but employers think of as skills. Right? And the picture that you're looking at now, the one in the lower right-hand corner that says honest, you may not think of as a skill, but employers do. So someone who is truthful and honest and always speaking correctly, the employers see that as a skill that they want working in their business. All right, I'm going to show you another list, and if we can move forward one slide. Yep, and there are two different lists on this page. One has the heading soft skills, and one has the heading hard skills. Soft skills is where you being an honest person would fall. And let's take a quick look at those. These are things I hear from employers all the time. So you show up, you have a neat appearance. You're prompt. Does everybody know that word prompt? It basically means you follow a schedule, you're there on time. Someone asks you to be somewhere at a certain time, you're there. The fact that you're pleasant and friendly and you have a smile like Laurentine's, that's a big deal. Employers love to see those soft skills. It's important that you work well with others, that you're not somebody who's always going to be getting into arguments and fights on the job, and so on. The very last one is that you're organized. If you can say that to an employer, that's a big deal. Now let's move over to the other list that says hard skills. This is where these are kind of learned skills. These are things you can speak to that you either learned on another job or that you learned in school, or that perhaps you learned from a family member. Not everybody, the first one there says good with tools. Not everybody is good with tools. That's why they hire folks if there's a job to be done, because they can't work with tools. But for some folks, they're really good at that. Computer work is a very prized skill these days. So any opportunity you have to be better with using a computer and software, applications, that's a big deal. Are you good at math? Are you artistic? Do you have your high school diploma? Do you have a college degree? Are you licensed in any way? All of those things speak to skills that you would bring to the job. Now, all of you are going to be able to speak to the last one, which says you're multilingual. So you're speaking English. Maybe you don't think your English is perfect yet, but from what I've heard, it's pretty good. So you're speaking English and you're speaking the language of your home country. And you may, I've had people in my office who speak 5 languages, and I always make sure they put that on their resume. That's a very impressive thing to be able to say to an employer, that you speak several languages. That you don't know if at work that's going to come in handy. Okay. Now, again, these lists aren't complete lists. I didn't put down everything that could go on them. So you may know things about yourself that we don't know. And I want you to write on your note paper now two lists under competencies. One is your soft skills and one's your hard skills. And see if you, under each heading, you can come up with at least 3, maybe it's 4 or 5. On the soft skills part, I hope it's that many. And then we'll come back to you. So let's give you a minute to write on those lists.
Okay.
How's everybody doing? We're going to share in another
I'm done.
15 seconds. This is really when you're speaking to an employer, when you really sell yourself. You know, an employer wants to hire someone they want in their business, that they want around their other employees. Okay. Lisbeth, you there?
Yes.
Hi, Lisbeth. What did you
Hi.
put under soft skills?
On time.
You love it?
Yeah. I'm good working with others, like a teamwork.
Very good. Employers
fa-
loved it. What else, Lisbeth?
In the soft skills or hard?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me about hard skills.
I put I'm bilingual.
Good.
I have a high school diploma. And I have some certifications, like 2.
Super, super, Elizabeth. That's excellent. You know? And I know employers would gonna love to see that you're multilingual. It's almost always true. And you hit on the on-time thing is, I hope it's on everybody's list. So being to your workplace on time every day is so, so important. Yeah. How about Laurentine, you want to come back up and tell us what you put on yours?
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done. Okay, we'll come back to
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
All right, somebody wave at me. Ready to share. Hola, okay, your turn, go. Tell me about your soft skills.
On time, pleasant, friendly, love a challenge, fast learner, honest, organized.
And a show off. Now you're a show off. That's
And-
fantastic. That's fantastic. You're hired.
When? What day I should come to work? What time?
Good, good. How about on hard skills? Did you come up with some for yourself?
Yeah, I have high school diploma from Ukraine. I have college degree from Ukraine. I also multilingual. I'm good with technologies, and I have some certifications.
Wow, you're just,
So she's really hired.
yeah, if I said you just hit a home run, do you know what that means? Do you know what that is? Yeah. You know baseball? Okay, well, you hit a home run. That's terrific. Darling, you're gonna really do well with all of those things on your resume.
Hopefully.
Yeah, you will. You will. Anybody else? Who did we hear? Lilia? Did we hear from Lilia?
So my soft skills, I have neat appearance, prompt, friendly, fast learner, honest, organized. I also don't mind challenges. Then my hard skills are computer, good with math, artist. I have high school diploma and multilingual. And I'm working on my college diploma too.
Fantastic. You are so employable with all of those skills. And I'm glad we're putting this on the lists because when the time comes for you to put together your resume and your cover letter and eventually to have your interview, you're going to be able to reference all of these things. You want them to be immediately available to you when you're selling yourself to an employer. Okay? Very pleased with your work. Thank you so much. All right, Diane's going to come back on board with the last little piece of our presentation, the last bit of note taking we're going to ask you to do.
Okay, Lily, next slide, please. All right, we've talked about everything that you are bringing to the job, and you guys have come up with some really thoughtful answers, and hopefully that will help you figure out what kinds of jobs are best for you. But we do know that you all have challenges that you need to overcome, and we want to talk about those. Now, another word for challenges that you may have heard that I've been hearing a lot at OASIS is barriers. So, and a barrier is something that gets in your way, like the hurdle that that young athlete is trying to get over during the race. So we want to help you get over those hurdles or those barriers. And it's like a puzzle. You know, we have a lot of pieces that we need to get to fit together. And once we fit all those pieces into that puzzle, you can climb the ladder and you can reach for the sky. Okay, the sky is the limit. Next slide, Lily. All right, so some obstacles that I've heard people talk about are they have childcare issues or other family members. Maybe they're taking care of grandparents or cousins. Transportation is huge. People talk about, you know, having to take the bus downtown and transfer and get on 2 other buses. You don't have a car. You don't have a license. If you don't have a license, we can help you with that here at OASIS, so let us know. Maybe there are health issues going on. School, OASIS gets in the way. You're concerned that your language skills are not what they should be. Again, we'll help you with that. And a lot of you just carry some worry with you. You don't know how you can handle it all. You don't know, you're nervous about your interview. You're nervous about whether you can be a good employee. So if you can write down what's getting in your way, what are your obstacles? Take a minute and a half just to write down what is bothering you in terms of employment. Next slide, Lily. Thank you. What are your challenges? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. Don't let us forget. Okay, about 30 more seconds.
Is there a chat button?
Is there a chat button, Lily? Yeah, that's a good idea, huh? All right. Well, let's get started sharing what challenges we face. As Michael said, wave your hand, even though I can't see any, to tell us if you want to share. All right, so I'm going to call on people. Let's start with Bola.
My main concern is school timing and my worries about transferring my classes from Ukraine, because I should get some papers from Ukraine and I should go to Ukraine to get those, and then I should come back to Rochester and send it to New York State, and then from New York State they're supposed to go to MCC, and it's like a long time.
Ay, ay, ay.
Lots of stuff.
That does sound very challenging. Where are you in that process?
About applying at very beginning, applying to the Ukraine government to give me some stamps.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Ola. All right. So we have our iPhone guy, Valentina. Yes. Did I get that right?
This is me.
You?
Uh,
Okay. What are some challenges, Valentina?
this is language, English language,
Okay.
because probably you know some time word in English. Sometimes you do not know about what's it mean, and you like stuck.
Yes. Yes. Are you taking English classes at Oasis?
No,
No. Would you
but
like
I
to,
would like, yeah.
you would like to take English classes at Oasis?
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about that, okay? We'll talk
Okay.
about that outside of class. Any other challenges that you have? Let's try Lisbeth. Lisbeth, what challenges do you have?
The snow in the winter. I'm
The
afraid of
snow.
traveling.
Okay, snow in the winter, Michael.
And it's coming soon.
Yeah, that challenges all of us, Lisbeth. What else? What else gets in your way?
I don't know. I think that's it right now for me. Because in my job I can talk English and Spanish, but most is Spanish. So
Okay, well, that's good. So language isn't so challenging for you. How about transportation? Is that okay for you?
yes, yeah, I have a car.
You have a car. Good.
Yeah.
Well, that all sounds great. All right, one more person. How about Laurentine?
Yes.
Yes. Laurentine, what challenges do you have?
Like the English and translation is school
English. Yeah,
and child care.
you have childcare. Okay. What are you
Yeah.
doing for childcare?
I take us for my child home. Lot of work.
Okay. Ala, do we have childcare? Is there childcare available in our building or?
We are waiting right now. Mariana's waiting. There is a waiting list and it's only very limited, couple days a week.
Okay, okay. Is that something that we can help students with?
I think reaching out to Quinn would
Okay,
be the best.
okay, all right.
I'm putting it on the list.
Okay, great. All right. And if we didn't get to your challenge, please write it on your list because we are going to look at those lists. So, and if we can help you with some of your challenges, that's what we want to do. Okay. Lily, can you go to the next slide, please? Oh, you have to erase it? Okay. All right, so that is it for this presentation. Thank you for, come on in here, Michael. Thank you for bearing with us. You know, this is our first time and we're trying to work all of the kinks out. So you can also write when you're submitting all of your lists. If you want to give us suggestions, we will happily take them, okay? And our next session is going to be Wednesday, December 9th on Zoom. I didn't put the time, but it will be 10 o'clock. And it's going to be getting a job, the interview. We're going to practice some interview skills. You're going to see some interviews, and then we're going to give you an opportunity to practice also, I hope. Any questions that you have? Anybody? Okay. Ala, was there anything else you wanted to say to folks?
Thank you, everyone. Great job. Very proud of you that you found time to join us. Stay tuned. We'll provide more Zoom classes. If you have any recommendations or ideas, please reach out.
Yes.
And,
Oh,
does emailing work better than texting the Zoom link? I just don't know about that.
Yeah,
yeah.
works
Okay.
better for me.
All right, and we have
Emailing.
one more thing. Lily also needs to talk with you about where you're going to send your assignment. Okay?
I'm just gonna come over here. So you can just text me like a picture of your answers if that's easier. So my number is 607-342-1522. So just send me a picture of whatever you wrote down. And
Can you
I
write
will-
it down?
Yeah, technically. There we go.
Oh, you want, okay. I guess we got one more thing to do
Yep,
before we say
yep.
goodbye.
All right, I'm going to have, Lily's going to throw back up on screen our pictures with emails and phone numbers. If you didn't get them the first time, we'll give you a chance to get it again. And I think, as you all know, through Allah, that Oasis is a helping place. So we're here every day to help you work through any, particularly for me, any of your employment issues that I can be helpful with. Please reach out to me. All right. All right. See you next Zoom meeting, Zoomers. We're official Zoomers, next Zoomers.
See ya, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Have a good day.
love-
Yeah, you
love
too.
meeting you
Nice-
all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
everybody.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
too.
too.
Thank you.